Hi, I'm Jared Falk, and welcome to the advanced lesson on how to develop single bass drum speed. Now, in this lesson, we're going to be experimenting with 32nd notes and 16th note triplets, and we're going to be just doing quick doubles using those different note values, all right? So the first exercise basically has two 32nd notes on each ah, okay? So if you count 16th notes, you go 1, E, and ah. And that's where the two 32nd notes start, because for each 16th note, we have two 32nd notes. And so right before the start of the next count, we're going to be playing a quick double to pick up for that, okay? So if you do want to count this and you want to go really, really slow, let me just play it for you slow, okay? And you can kind of hear exactly how it should sound or how it should be counted. And count along, okay? 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and All right, I'm playing these using the heel-toe technique. You can choose a slide technique, you can choose just strictly heel up. It's completely up to you. But as far as the 32nd notes goes, I don't really count both 32nd notes. There's no way that I've really developed to actually count every single one, just because it's usually too fast and it's too much to spit out at one time. And so I usually just count it with the 16th notes, like I told you. Okay, 1 E and ah. Okay? You can go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E if you want to look really funny and stupid like me. So let's actually play that one to tempo at 80 beats per minute, and I'll show you how it sounds when you reference it to a click track. All right, so you can imagine doing that for, 5 minutes a day. Even just that exercise for 5 minutes a day, how much faster you'd be. You'd be very, very surprised. The next exercise is the one that I absolutely practice the most, more than anything. I don't know if it's my love for 16th note triplets or just because it's just a force of habit to play this exercise. But it's basically just, you're playing 8th notes on the hi-hat, and then you're inserting two 16th note triplet partials in between there. So if you want to just count it, you can. You can count it 1 T-ta, or 1 T-ta and T-ta, 2 T-ta and T-ta, 3 T-ta and T-ta, 4 T-ta and T-ta, okay? And you'll see the straight 8th notes in there. I don't really like saying T-ta or anything like that, so I usually don't count like that. I just kind of feel it and just make sure that my hi-hat right on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the bass drum strokes are inserted in between there. So you have groups of 3. For every hi-hat hit, you play 2 bass drum strokes, and they're all even strokes, okay? So I'm going to play it at 70 beats per minute and show you guys exactly how it sounds. All right, so if that one doesn't get your leg burning, I don't know what will, okay? That one, even for me, it still, starts to hurt in the back of my calf and even in the front muscle a little bit. Not sure exactly what it's called, but that's the whole point, right? Get the burn going, and then the next time you'll be able to play it faster and longer. Just slowly progress that way. The final exercise is basically just going to be on the snare drum, okay? Play 4 notes on the snare drum, 2 notes on the kick drum to start, and in groups of 16th note triplets for the first bar. And then we switch to 6 notes on the snare drum, 2 on the bass drum, to groups of 32nd notes, okay? So you're gonna be, especially when playing it at faster tempo, it's hard to kind of differentiate between the 16th note triplets and the 32nd notes. So it's a great exercise for that, especially when you're working out more complex fills. And I mean, if you're an advanced drummer, you're watching this video, you're probably starting to do some of that stuff. So it's important that the timing on the quick double, especially going from a 16th note triplet to a 32nd note, is there. Because it's very, very easy, I know for me, it's very easy to kind of blend them together. You know, and the 16th note triplet sounds exactly like the 32nd note, or the 32nd note sounds exactly like the 16th note triplet double, especially when played really, really fast, because everything's just going nuts and it's hard to kind of like really break it down there. So let's start it at 70 beats per minute and just really listen for the difference in the note values and the tempo changes that we have to make while playing this exercise, because it alternates between 16 triplets and 32nd notes. And I want to say, if you don't have the sheet music, okay, you can just download it. It should be below the video if you're on drumlessons.com. If you're not, you gotta, you know, find the more info section of the video. You'll find a link to the website and find this video, and you can download the sheet music for yourself, okay? You don't need any login or stuff like that. Let's go through this exercise at 70 beats per minute. All right, so once you start experimenting with that, I just recommend you start moving it around the drums. It's as simple as that. And you guys can kind of take this to whatever level you want to. You know, you can add different groups, like groups of 1 around the drums and spreading out your hands. So you're actually, you know, working on your feet, working on note values, and then working on moving around the kit. Okay, there's so many different options for you here. That said, that's kind of the end of our single bass drum speed exercises, okay? You know, you had your beginner, your intermediate, and now you're on your advanced. And so there's a lifetime of work for you, okay? I'm nowhere near where I want to be as far as speed or control power on the bass drum, okay? It's all a constant progression. I always want to get better, and I highly recommend that you always want to too. And you know, work on your own exercises and send me them. You know, I'd absolutely love to see them. We have a Facebook page if you want. It's facebook.com/drumlessons.com, okay? Share your videos on there. If you have a new exercise you've been developing, I'd absolutely love to see it, okay? And I will check it out, constantly checking out that page, and so I love to watch your video as well. With that said, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.